In the desert world of No Man's Land resides a dangerous villain named Vash the Stampede. Dubbed the humanoid typhoon, he brings mayhem everywhere he goes. However, the real Vash is a good, kind-hearted guy. Revealed to have countless unknown secrets, he spends his life wandering from place to place. After getting involved with Meryl Stryfe and Roberto, two reporters, his story starts to get more interesting, and thus begins a new adventure as Vash confronts his biggest enemy, his twin brother Nye, and overcomes numerous obstacles along the way. The tale begins in the vast openness of space inside a humongous spaceship. There, a pair of twins named Vash and Nye reside, along with their caretaker Rem. One day, their ship suddenly gets attacked. To protect them both, Rem decides to send the twins to an escape pod, sacrificing herself so they can escape. Barely dodging the explosion, the pod makes its way to the desert planet, crashing there. A few years have gone by on the planet, Noman's Land, and two reporters are on their way to cover the story of an infamous criminal known as the humanoid typhoon. Meryl Stryfe, a newbie looking to make it big, excitedly accompanies Roberto to the site. As they continue their journey on foot, after their car runs out of power, they encounter a person hanging from a pole. As such, they release him when they realize that he is Vash the Stampede, the same criminal they are looking for. Meryl immediately captures him, claiming she will hand him over to the police after getting an interview. He takes them to a cafe in a nearby city, Gennaro Rock. There, it is revealed that Vash is not a villain at all, rather he is someone who saved this town. All the towns are now dependent on plants, biological generators which produce resources like water, and this town's plant was broken. Moreover, plants are ancient lost technology, so they cannot be built any longer. Vash agrees to fix the town's plant, however learns how bad the situation is, claiming the structure is almost dead. Furthermore, the July military police also show up looking to arrest Vash and claim the huge bounty on his head. As the police tie him, Roberto convinces the captain to settle this issue with a duel. And so Vash is faced off against the captain. Nonetheless, the foe pulls out a cluster bomb and launches it, revealing he never intended to play fair. Enraged, Vash beats him up and then uses a singular bullet to blow up all the clusters, protecting the town once again. As the ordeal is dealt with, Roberto asks about what Vash is afraid of. He reveals that he has an older brother, Nye, who is an anarchist. In addition, he is revealed to be the mastermind behind their ship's destruction. Vash claims that his brother is the one who does all these bad deeds, but Meryl and Roberto fail to believe him. Suddenly, Rosa, the cafe's owner, interrupts their conversation. All of a sudden, she along with the entire town pull out guns, revealing they want to retrieve Vash's bounty, and so a manhunt ensues. Vash dodges all the bullets, barely managing to cheat death thanks to the reporters. They manage to reach the gates of the city but are encountered by Rosa. Just as she is about to kill all the three of them, she gets stopped by the Nebraska family, two escaped prisoners. This commotion allows Vash to run away, along with the reporters who follow him. However, Nebraska doesn't give up as well. They chase him until their vehicle runs out of power. Suddenly, they hear an announcement on the radio. Nebraska has set its sights on Gennaro's rock plant and is attacking the residents. Hearing this, Vash rushes to help. Back at the town, Nebraska has gotten its hands on the plant and is now returning. Rosa tries to prevent this but fails in a very one-sided duel. Suddenly, Vash intervenes, saving Rosa despite all her wrongdoings. Nebraska criticizes her, claiming there was no merit in saving these people, but Vash states there is no reason not to help. As a result, a battle ensues. Gunslinger the son launches his extending punches while his father uses his RPG. Vash easily dodges all of the attacks but refuses to throw his own, claiming he doesn't want to fight. Suddenly, the bridge they're standing on starts to break. Gunslinger, trying to save the plant, fails to escape in time but manages to stay latched on using his extending hand. Vash immediately pulls him up, seeing that the town residents also jump in. Nebraska agrees to return the plant, hence the situation is dealt with and the town celebrates. At Rosa Cafe, she offers everyone a drink. During the party, Vash tries to disappear without anyone noticing, but Roberto sees him leave. That is when all of a sudden a commotion ensues, revealing that an ancient lost technology is attacking Gunslinger. He runs outside only to blow up. Moreover, as the people evacuate, more of these bombs show up. Roberto reveals that this is the doing of Ethan Gilbert, nicknamed the EG Bomber. As these bombs attach to everyone, Vash sees a shady figure watching them from above, so he fires a bullet towards the figure, forcing him to come down. However, the ground is revealed to be riddled with landmines. The figure turns out to be the EG Bomber. Revealed to be after the plant, he rushes there while Vash follows him, and so a chase ensues. Vash, finally getting tired of these antics, threatens to kill EG Bomber and gets shaken off. Nonetheless, with the help of Roberto and Meryl, they manage to disable the bombs. But Nebraska wants revenge for EG for killing his son. That is when Vash hears a faint sound of a piano and tells everyone to run. He, on the other, follows the sound. Amidst the commotion, EG also manages to escape and heads after the sound. Upon reaching there, he learns that this sound is played by Nye, who promptly kills EG upon seeing him. Soon, Vash too arrives. Upon meeting, Nye calls his brother naive, stating that he hasn't changed one bit. He then puts Vash into a state of trance, allowing him to escape while he heads toward the plant. As he approaches it, Rosa, along with a few other women, stand in his way. However, they all get torn to shreds. After retrieving the plant, Nye escapes, but Vash catches up to him. As such, the former unleashes a giant attack, destroying the entirety of General Rock. Meanwhile, another accomplice of Nye named Doctor retrieves the other plant before disappearing as well. Vash escapes the city along with Rosa, only to find out many residents have lost their lives in this ordeal, including Rosa's son, Tonis. She tells Vash to never come here again, stating that this wouldn't have happened if he never came, and so Vash leaves without another word, traveling to July, once and for all confronting his brother. 3 days have passed since the incident at General Rock. Meryl and Roberto have also been added as suspects. As they travel, the duo crashes into a guy carrying a cross. They hurry him to a power station, learning that the owners were brutally murdered. There, Vash also finds a young child hidden in the closet. The guy prays for the deceased, revealing himself to be an undertaker. Suddenly, the ground starts shaking as a grand worm emerges and swallows all of them whole. The child somehow gets lost in the process and they split up to locate him. As luck would have it, Meryl runs into him while searching. However, gets attacked by something, and so all the men reunited, but Meryl and the child are nowhere to be found. Roberto theorizes that the Undertaker is the one who is controlling the worm and starts to question him. That is when he too disappears in the brief moment when no one was focused on him. As such, Vash continues his search for them all. Suddenly, they get launched out of the worm's body, but Vash willingly enters again, not wanting to forsake Roberto and Meryl. Undertaker also follows him and they learn the child is the one who was controlling the worm all along. The Undertaker finally shows his true colors, revealing his cross to be a weapon. He fires at the child, misses, and creates a hole in the beast's body. Not settling up, he then uses a beam of light to cut the monster in half. They also manage to save the reporters. Moreover, the Undertaker convinces them to let him tag along. Later that night, the Undertaker is seen to be in cahoots with the child from before, Zazie. Consequently, they all continue on their journey, including the Undertaker, now named Wolfwood. Soon they reach a deserted town. Vash stumbles across the town when he gets attacked. The attacker is seen to be a human-looking monster who knows Vash and is after only him. As such, he tells the reporters to hide while he and Wolfwood face the assailant. Eventually, Vash gets cornered by his foe and is forced to retaliate. Therefore, he shoots a bullet, making some pipes fall on his foe. Wolfwood shoots the attacker multiple times, allowing them to escape. But their attacker is seen to heal in a matter of moments. Managing to temporarily escape, Wolfwood inquires what Vash knows about the city. The latter tells him about Rollo, a young child who ran away from home after being chosen as a sacrifice. So Vash was tasked to find him. He promised this child to save him, but failed to be of any help. Unbeknownst to Vash, the child was then experimented on by Doctor, Nye's accomplice, and was transformed into the monster attacking them. Remembering the story, Vash realizes that this monster is Rollo. Consequently, he gives up resisting and accepts the death to come, but Wolfwood doesn't have it. He ingests a vial, healing himself up, and kills Rollo with a headshot. Seeing the lifeless boy, Vash gets angry at Wolfwood, asking him why he shot Rollo, to which he replies, because of mercy, and then continues to criticize Vash, claiming he has all ideals and no actions. Thus, the situation is dealt with, and they all decide to continue their travel. Meanwhile, the Doctor learns that Rollo has died. Furthermore, he also learns that Wolfwood's real name, Nicholas, is another one of the Doctor's creation. More time passes by, and the group reaches a port city. Roberto claims that this is where he and Meryl will be leaving. As Vash and Wolfwood board a stand steamer, a boat-like transport, Meryl seems unhappy about parting ways. Soon the ship sets sail. On board, Vash asks Wolfwood what his endgame is, and he replies he's babysitting an indecisive baby. As they argue, Vash gets attacked from behind. Thanks to Wolfwood's warning, he manages to dodge at the last second and defeats the attacker in close-quarter gun battle. The attacker is revealed to be Livio, someone Wolfwood knows. In a flashback, a young timid child by the name of Livio enters an orphanage. There he befriends another child, Nicholas D. Wolfwood. They both become fond of each other and spend their days playing, until one day when Nicholas gets taken away by an organization where he is used for experiments, receiving medication which heal and strengthen his body. Moreover, as his compatibility with the drug is good, the organization blackmails Nicholas using Livio as bait to join them, and he is forced to adhere. Meanwhile, back at the sand steamer, Livio is still chasing Vash, who is frantically running away. However, he realizes that Livio is someone close to Wolfwood, but for some reason he refuses to help him. As such, Vash rushes in to stop Livio's antics himself, managing to suppress him. Suddenly, the guards intervene, allowing his foe to escape and start shooting yet again. Forced to protect Vash, Wolfwood rushes in and uses his gun to shield him. With no other choice, he attacks Livio, knocking him unconscious. In addition, Blue Summers, a higher up of the organization which captured Nicholas, follows the sand streamer and uses his powers to slow it down. Using Zazie, he also learns of the events taking place in real time. Furthermore, a Bad Lad gang also appears, and so Wolfwood is left with a choice: who to protect in this desperate time, and who to forsake. The end, for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this recap, please consider to like and subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell to be notified of any new recaps. And while you're at it, check out this new anime recap appearing on the screen.